No, 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 no. No, I want to do something different. Get that message box out of here. Get out of here. Alright. Welcome to Unity Stuff. This is Night of the Consumers by Germ Food on itch.io. The game was a course made on the Unity engine. It costs about $2, and it's a pretty spooky PS1 style game, which you work at retail and you try to stack before the end of the shift. You also have to avoid the consumers in the store because they have a very thin patience. What you're about to see is a full playthrough of the whole game plus the ending. The second segment of this video will showcase my tools which are used to go out of bounds and find new discoveries. So if you're looking forward to that, then stick till the end of the video because this is going to be an action-packed episode. I will also try to answer some questions you might have from the first segment. Without further ado, let's start this game. And that marks the end of the gameplay. I thought it was a really good experience. It's challenging, fast-paced, and gives you anxiety. Now, let's go over some weird things you might have seen during the gameplay. For instance, me being able to look up and down. Yeah, I kind of cheated a little bit. Looking up and down doesn't give you any benefit, it just kind of breaks stacking a little bit. That's why I had trouble with the dog food, or dog soup. You may have also noticed that, looking at the character model, it's one of the consumers. All this time we thought his sleeves were red, but nope, they're greenish-blue striped sleeves. The developers kind of reused a consumer texture for the hands. Who could forget the star of the show? The fly cam. It's a pretty nifty tool. With the fly cam enabled, you can go past the manager and see his intro cutscene from a different angle. It's kind of entertaining, because he's just going to walk into that wall, or the door, before he vanishes, I don't know. Now that we're on the topic of my fly hack, we can fly past Jerry, who has just run into the staff room from those madhouse consumers. Here, we can see him walk away from a different angle. He has no animation. He's just sliding. And then he vanishes. I don't know. Looking up and down can have some strange side effects. While throwing boxes, the box lob angle changes depending on your y-axis for some reason. I made it go up and down. Sometimes it could spawn behind me. While throwing, your arm spazzes out for some reason. Did the animator have a heyday with this animation? Did they think we wouldn't notice? Let's talk about me yeeting boxes across the retail store. 2 words, no gravity. I made the no gravity command for fun. I don't know. Just wanted to see how physics worked on this game. Just look at the manager having fun with toilet paper and gummy things. I don't know what he does in his spare time. Holding shift without moving keeps the running animation playing for some odd reason. There's a strategy to this game. You must correctly place the boxes in their associated aisles. So if you're looking for an aisle that isn't stacked, you'll know which one it is because it has a big green and blue arrow pointing right at the box. It took me a while to find number 10, but I managed to find it. Fun fact, if you go behind the manager, you can see your arms in the ending cutscene without the camera hat. For some reason during the outro, the manager's theme didn't play, so I had to add that in editing. This is what it originally sounded like. Hey! It's too quiet. Too quiet. Now that we're done analyzing the gameplay, let's mess around a bit. Allow us to go out of bounds. Ah, yes. The only staff-only room that has an Easter egg. The Easter egg is within that crack in the wall. You must carry a storage box over to the safe room and throw it against the crack repeatedly. Once the wall falls down, it will reveal a hidden room full of bones, markings, and a door at the end. On the wall it says, "Don't trust manager." And on the door it's etchings on how many days this individual was trapped in this secret compartment. I've heard many rumors that the bones in this room is in fact Lester's. Because, like it said in the entrance, Lester went missing after he became Employee of the Month. Now, how's about we look at the outside of the room? Well, there's nothing. Nothing really to see out here. It's just like a hollow room. Weirdly enough, on the outside of this room, the staff-only door has a graphic. Here we are, doing a zoom out of the retail store. There's not really anything to see other than a large floor and some things sticking out of the walls. Now I know what you all might be thinking. Brutez, there's nothing behind this door, so what's the point in showing us? My fellow men, do not let the previous Easter egg door fool you, as there's actually something behind this door. What you be seeing right now is an unused hallway with improper textures. What? The player can walk through here too, as it's level with the ground, and you can go through the walls, for some reason. This could probably be for a later update, maybe an intro cinematic perhaps? Only time will tell. Finally, we're outside the supermarket, with our friends shrouded in black. We can walk up to these shadow figures and they'll do nothing. Interestingly, they have 3 eyes. Don't believe me? Look in between their legs. Don't take that wrong, just just look in between their legs. They have a third eye there for some reason. I don't know why. Improper UV mapping? Maybe? I don't know. This third eye is on all shadow figures except for the businessman. Yeah, I tried to throw a box at one of them and they just ended up stealing my boxes. They also stacked it for some reason. Can I have them back, please? Alright, let's take a breather from the retail store and go into the lush wilderness. Or is it the wilderness? The lush wilderness just kind of melts. That's weird. It's like fake. It's just two tree textures. This isn't the wilderness. If you go far back enough, you can find some dev textures. Here we have a white cube, a ordinary white cube. This white cube holds a special function. In the cutscenes, the NPCs walk to said cubes. This is Jerry's cube. When he's done with his cutscene, he walks towards it in a straight line. This is the manager's cube. He just kind of walks towards it. It's like in the middle of the store for some reason. I have no idea why. And this is, whose cube is this? Is this an unused cube? Oh, great. It looks like the manager has caught us in our antics. While we're here, I'll show you what happens normally when you get caught by the manager. Fire! He could use some Colgate. By flying upwards, you can have the manager below you, and it seems like you're controlling him if you have a different camera angle. Night of the Consumers multiplayer? Confirmed? By standing on a specific point in the map, you can have the manager reroute his path to you. Looks like he's just running away. I don't know what he's scared of. Now, let's experiment with sequence breaking. With the manager chasing us, let's see what the intro cutscene looks like. Hey. Note that the text box is now red instead of yellow. Hey look, there's two managers now. Wait, what? Let's see how our good friend Jerry is doing. The big chain on the door creates a large hitbox that you can't pass through. So we'll have to improvise. Note that Jerry doesn't have any dialogue, but you can still advance his text even though he doesn't have a text box. And there he goes, sliding with the manager. That's weird. Doing the cutscenes during consumer hours does nothing really special, so I didn't show that. Anyways, that's about it for this episode of Unity Stuff. There's a lot more episodes I need to do, and yeah, they're coming soon. I hope this was very interesting. This was my first time doing commentary, so let me know what you think. Alright, see ya.